Reverse turn half, ends up in closed position with the man facing reverse. So that hover porte, he's gonna keep turning left, back, side rise, and back to banjo. So that's our hover porte. So we do an outside swivel, slow outside swivel, starts in banjo position usually. Lead foot free, so our slow outside swivel, he's gonna step back, ladies are gonna step through, and then he's gonna create my swivel by pulling his hip back, and that's what creates the lady's swivel. So the slow outside swivel is 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a whole measure for that slow outside swivel. Now if you do a quick outside swivel twice, you're going back and forth, so you go from banjo to semi and from semi to banjo. Go right back where you came from. Okay? Normally, sometimes we'll be in banjo, but usually closed position. You have a trailing foot free for the right lunge. His right foot, that's what it means. He's doing a lunge line with his right foot. Not necessarily to the side, but he's doing side and forward, mostly forward. So he's going to lower first, so that gives you a little bit more extension. So he's gonna lower, and he's gonna push out, and there's your right lunge. And the lady step back as far as she can, but she doesn't have a lot of room in there. Okay. Head goes to the left, of course, ladies. Not a lot of times there will be a preparatory forward step in front of the right lunge, but it's not part of it. Forward to a right lunge would be step, right lunge. So it's primarily forward, that much to the side, but not much. Okay? So closed position, diagonal line wall, trailing foot, so remember that a reverse turn takes you 3/4 of the way around. So you're going to be in closed position throughout until the very, very last step that you take. So when you do your reverse turn, he's going to step forward, forward turn, and step back. So we're basically trading places on this. 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to trade places again, but we're going to go to banjo. 1, 2, 3. So we've done 3/4 of a turn. So there's our reverse turn. Okay? So our reverse turn, put it together with timing. We're going to do slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Let's do that. If when you were a kid, you drew the waves of the ocean on a piece of paper, you would go, usually that kind of makes that little loop-de-doop across the paper. And that's what you're going to do with your feet. So we're going to start in closed position, diagonal line in center. We're going to go up here, and then we're going to go back down and commence going back up again, but we're not going to go clear up. Okay? So we're going to make one wave and start another. So the first measure is very much like the first measure of a reverse turn, except it's not quite as far around. It's usually only about a 1/4 turn rather than the 3/8. So the first measure of the reverse wave is slow, quick, quick. So So now he's facing diagonal, reverse, and center with the trailing foot free. The next 3 steps, or the next measure of the reverse wave, is to complete going into that next wave. So he's going to back up in a little tiny circle. So he's going to end up facing diagonal, reverse line, and wall with a lead foot free. And we've done a curving backwards 3 steps. And that is the reverse wave, those 2 measures. So reverse wave is slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Now we end up closed position, man facing reverse line, diagonal wall, lead foot free. Okay? So as you can see, reverse wave and reverse turn cannot be done one for the other. Because if you do a reverse wave, you're facing reverse line, diagonal wall. If you do a reverse turn, you're in banjo, diagonal line and wall. So it's totally facing the opposite direction. So you can't do one for the other. So you have to definitely listen to whether it's a turn or a wave. Okay? But if you hear wave, think about the little doo-wodgies on the paper. So the reverse wave, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. And you notice we never went out of closed position. Never. And so many times you'll see the ladies sliding out to banjo. It's not there. There is no banjo in the reverse wave. It's all closed position. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All closed position. I touched on this earlier in the slow 2-step class, so we'll just touch on it again here. Diamond turn is a 4-measure figure. Quick diamond in 4 is a 1-measure figure. Meaning that you're going to do basically 2 measures of the diamond in 1 measure. You're going to turn approximately what you would normally turn in 2 measures, but you're going to cram it all into 1 measure, and you're only going to take 4 steps to do it. So if we did a quick diamond in 4 with the man facing diagonal line and center, he would be doing forward, side, back, back. And he would end up basically facing reverse line, diagonal wall, just like he would be where he would be if he did 2 measures of the diamond turn. So if he's facing reverse line, diagonal wall, and he does the first 2, he does a quick diamond in 4, forward, side, back, back, and we're going to blend the closed position. He's done his quick diamond in 4, so he's finished his diamond turn basically in 4 steps, turned to face line of dance or line of dance diagonal center. Okay? Usually the ending position is given, and it can end diagonal line and wall, line of dance, diagonal line center, anywhere's in that neighborhood, just depending on what comes after it, where they want you to end. Normally, it'll be a diamond turn half, quick diamond in 4 to finish it. But it doesn't have to, because I've seen dances that starts with a quick diamond in 4, and then they go from there. Or they'll have you do something else and a quick diamond in 4 and then something else, or so. You don't have to necessarily do the diamond half. However, it's a good setup. So we're going to do a diamond turn halfway, which is slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Quick diamond in 4, and I'm gonna say face line. So it's gonna be forward, side, back, back, and we're gonna blend into closed position with the man facing line of dance, and you'll have a lead foot free. Normally after that, you're either gonna do a dip back recover, rock side recover, something like that to use up the last measure, but you wanna usually end up with a lead foot free, okay? So, outside change. Outside change. Normally we'll start in closed position with the man facing reverse or reverse line diagonal wall. So if you've done a reverse wave, you're in position. Outside change. He is going to back up to whatever position is cued. So outside change can go to banjo or it can go to semi-closed. Those are the two ending positions. If you don't hear a position, if it's just cued outside change, assume that it goes to banjo. Banjo is usually your default. Okay? So if somebody cues outside change with no position given, go to banjo. Okay? So what he's gonna do on his outside change is lead foot free. He's gonna step back and the ladies are stepping forward. Now, he's going to commence his left face turn and he's gonna step back. Ladies, you're following him because that's where he's going. Now, the third step is where you're gonna go to the position given. So if it's to semi, he's going to change his stretch and take you to semi. If it's to banjo, he's going to change his stretch a little bit different and take you to banjo. But by you being in closed position on that second step, you can go either direction. But if I'm assuming that I'm going to go to semi, and he does his back 2, and then it says to go to banjo, I got a long ways to go to get turned around, and it's very uncomfortable, okay? So ladies, follow his body on that second step. So you're going to take your first step, you're in closed. Second step, as he takes his step, you're in closed position. And then the third step will determine whether you go to semi or to banjo. So he's going to decide. So I didn't know which way he was going to go. But his body told me to go to banjo. Okay?